Welcome again to our YouTube channel. Our God is sufficient for all. Our God is sufficient for all. Who is a friend? That's a very simple but a very difficult question. Who is a friend? According to common and available research, to everybody, common and available research for those who may wish to research, a friend is known to be someone you care about, someone you trust, and someone you enjoy spending time with. Commonly, that's a person many people and many researchers have referred to as a friend. Someone you care about, someone who cares about you, someone you trust, someone who trusts you, someone you enjoy spending time with, and someone who enjoys spending time with you, and that they qualify as a friend. But deep down, these persons we call friends, they are expected to be there during good times and bad times. In good times and in bad times. In that situation, they are offering you support, understanding, and a listening a listening ear. They offer you support, they offer you understanding, and they listen to understand where you are coming from, where you are at, and where you are heading to. That is a friend. And not only somebody you care about, somebody you trust, or somebody you spend time with, but somebody who is there in good and in bad times. And in that sense, offering you support, understanding, and a listening ear. Friendship involves what we call mutual affection. That these two people who are calling themselves friends, they have mutual affection. It's not one-way traffic, but two-way traffic. It's a mutual affection, both of these persons who call themselves friends. That's why they can be free with each other. After mutual affection, these friends or these persons must have loyalty for each other. Loyalty for each other and willingness to be there for one another, for each other. Willingness to be there for each other. So they must first have mutual affection, loyalty, and the willingness to be there for each other. It is not something that they have to do or something they have to be in or a relationship that they must have. No, it is a relationship that they want to have, not a relationship imposed on them by different aspects. No, it is something they want to have, the willingness to be there. You know, one person made a joke and said sometimes when men are having good times out there and they want to go back to their houses and to their wives, they don't know how to excuse themselves from their social joint where they are joining each other and entertaining themselves as men. And they want to go home because they want to be with their wives, but they don't know how to say it. And sometimes they fear. It's like, my wife wants me at 10, I have to be back at home at 10 p.m. They cannot tell other men like that. They must appreciate and say, I want to go home to be with my wife because that is my wife. I want to. It is not that I have to be home at this time, but it is me who decides that I want to be. Friendship is a decision, intentional decision that you make to become a friend. You decide, you want to. It is not imposed on you that I have to be a friend to this person. No. If you have to be a friend to a particular person, then that friendship is not free, is not true. It is defective. It is not a friendship. It is deception. You are deceiving the person and you are deceiving yourself. So it's something you want to, the willingness to be there for each other. That is the friendship we are talking about. And this willingness to be there for each other is important. Even when things turn south, the friend will be there for you. Friends have done many things that brothers and sisters cannot do. We shall mention that in a little bit. But who is a friend according to Scripture? Friendship in Scripture is portrayed as a valuable relationship, a relationship of value. A relationship of value that brings joy and challenge. Think about that. A friendship that brings joy to the friends and challenge for progress, challenge for advancement, challenge for development, challenge to become the best. Not only just bringing joy, but challenging each other to become the best version of who they are. That's what friendship is according to this part of Scripture. Scripture compares friendship as a bond that is closer than that of family. A bond that is closer than that of family. And this where we see this bond of friendship doing much better than even the next of kin, than even brother and sister. Sometimes in cases where friends have helped friends to advance, to develop, to become the best who they can be than family can do. They are friends who have found opportunities for their own friends. They go out there exploring the world and they have said, okay, friend, this can be helpful for you. Use this for your development. Use this for your progress. Use this for your financial stability. Friends helping friends, even more than families or family members or next of kin. Many people have gone to other countries and the first person they remember is their friend, not even their family members. Their closest friends are the ones who are most important to them. Yours truly included. Friends have done much things, many things than I can ever explain in my life. One particular friend, I don't want to mention his name. Many other friends have done more than I can even expect. I have even friends who come to visit me constantly. They want to know how I am doing, what's going on. They help me in one way or another. And some of them, they even come each and every month to take me out for lunch. They know who they are. They take me out for lunch. They understand where I'm coming from and where I'm heading to, what's happening. They listen to me. I understand them. I appreciate their friendship. They have done so much than even my own brothers and sisters can do. Why? Because of their proximity and the friendship we have developed. That's why the bond of friendship is deeper and closer than even that of kin. The kin is blood relationship, it's close, that's fine. But friends, in practical benefits, have done more than family members can do to many people in the world today. Scripture advises to each and every one of us to choose friends wisely. To choose friends wisely. Why does Scripture advise that we choose friends wisely? Proverbs 18:24 speaks to who a true friend is. A true friend is more loyal and supportive than even a family member. That is Proverbs. That a true friend is more loyal and supportive than even a family member. And goes on to say that companions, acquaintances in a life of a person can ruin that individual. Companions can ruin you. Acquaintances can ruin you. But a true friend is loyal more than even a family member. It goes on to say, a friend sticks closer than a brother or a sister. Sticks closer to you than a brother, even a sister. Many people can confess and say the first person they call when they have issues in life and whatever is a friend. They have to open up to the friend first, even before opening up to a family member, because they trust this friend. They open up first to the friend before even a family member. There are so many things friends know about me than even my family members know. That's the real life. That's the situation things are in. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, 9 to 12 speaks to what we call practical benefits of friendship. Practical benefits of friendship. That's Ecclesiastes 4, 9 to 12. And it brings out two major things. One, the need for support. That means support in times of need. That's the first one that text brings out. That a friend has to offer support in times of need. Number two, a friend offers defense in times of betrayal. A friend offers defense for a friend in times of betrayal. So it is support in times of need and defense in times of betrayal. Proverbs 22, 24 to 25. It gives us a warning against forming close relationship with people who are angry and wrathful. Angry people. People are dealing with anger issues. And wrathful people. We are being warned that we must not form a close relationship with such persons. We can have relationships with them, but not so close relationship with them, because they are dealing with the anger issues and they are wrathful people. St. Paul writes or wrote to the Corinthians in his first letter, chapter 15, 33, and gives us another warning that we must not be misled. Why should we be misled? Bad company, according to St. Paul, bad company corrupts good morals. Bad company corrupts good morals. So therefore, he was advising the Corinthians to choose their friends wisely. That they must not choose friends who may corrupt their morals. Why? Because St. Paul knew the Corinthians were weak. They were easily corrupted. He was advising them to choose friends whose values aligned with their Christian values. He was choosing his words very wisely and saying, don't not be misled. Bad company can corrupt good morals. Therefore, choose friends whose values align with your values. Values that they held most were to be Christians. But borrowing from Christ when he came as a Son of God, he mixed with everybody else. Why? Because he had the divine mission to mix with all these people. He mixed with the adulterers, sinful people, tax collectors, the Pharisees, and everybody else, the woman at the well, the woman who was brought to him having been caught with committing adultery and all that. He mixed with everybody else, and even he was being accused of being a drunkard and also being accused associating with sinners. If this man will have known who this lady who is touching his feet is, he will not allow this lady to touch him. We see questionings around Jesus says, your master is eating and dining with sinful people, tax collectors and all these people. He's not even fasting. Why was Jesus mixing with all these people? He was mixing with all these people in order to show them the light, in order to show them the divine way of life, in order to introduce in their lives a sense of divinity, to introduce in their lives a purpose of life. Remember when he was meeting the tax collector, the man was very short. He ran and climbed on a tree in order to see Jesus. But when he called him down, he went to his house and introduced conversion of heart. And this man says, if I've defrauded anybody, I'll return 4 times of what I've defrauded. And half of my wealth I'll give to the poor. Remember the last moments of Jesus before ascension. He said, I'm not praying that you be taken out of the world, but you may be in the world. But remember, you do not belong in the world. You are not of this world, but you have to be in this world. And he prayed for the grace of God and the Spirit to support the people in the world. We are not being excluded from the world as Christians, but we are in the world to bring change in the world. A friend is one who brings conversion in a life of somebody, who brings the light of God in the life of somebody, who brings positive, progressive, and advancement opportunities in a life of a person. Not a person who dims the light of a friend. As we choose friends, may we choose friends who will help us and who aligns with the values that we hold. They may be sinful, but God is the judge. Our purpose in being a friend to somebody is to bring new life into that person, or not only new life, but giving an opportunity for this person to be the best version of who they are. Another part that I would have to touch on is friendship is a fellowship. Friendship is a fellowship with one another. That's according to the letter of 1 John chapter 1 verse 7. Friendship is a fellowship. A fellowship that purifies and not condemn. Friendship is a fellowship that purifies a friend and not condemn. Therefore, a friend is defined by the following 7 things according to me. 7 things that define a friend. 1. The existence of mutual affection. Mutual affection and enjoyment. Mutual affection and enjoyment. And one will ask, How is that possible? But you can have many friends. It is true. You can have many friends, but you have mutual affection and enjoyment to each and every one of those friends of yours. If that does not exist, then the friendship is not to the standard. I can have a friend that I have mutual affection with, and then I have another one that I have mutual affection with and enjoyment. That must exist. That's number one. Mutual affection and enjoyment. Number two, trust and reliability. A friend that can be trusted, a friend that is reliable. Not a friend of convenience. Not a friend of convenience. A friend that can be trusted and a friend that is reliable. Number three, friendship must have support and understanding. Support and understanding. A friend has to offer support and understanding. Support and understanding. Number four, loyalty and honesty. Loyalty and honesty. There's no friendship that can prosper without loyalty and honesty. Telling the truth, being loyal. That what I tell you, you don't go share with other people. Oh, Father told me 1, 2, 3. Oh, he told me that. He told me that. I was telling you as a friend. And that should remain with you. There are very many people who have been betrayed after sharing their life with a friend who they thought was a friend, and they discover all these things have been blown out of proportion. Loyalty and honesty. Number five, acceptance and forgiveness. A friend who accepts you, a friend who forgives you. You must also be a friend who accepts the other and a friend who forgives. There's no friend who is vindictive, a friend who is full of resentment, a friend who is deceptive. You, as a friend, must practice acceptance of your friend and the ability to forgive your friend in case your friend wrongs you. Number six, reciprocity. Reciprocity means, in simple terms, in this friendship is a two-way traffic, a two-way street. It means having mutual effort. Both of you having mutual effort in aiding each other, support, and shared experiences. Friendship is not only one way. It is a two-way traffic, a two-way street. You give, you take. You give, you take. It is not me, and myself and I. And therefore, if you don't do that, the friendship is done. Me, I, and myself. Me, myself, and I. If you don't take a walk, that's not friendship. That is manipulation. You are manipulating the other for your own benefit. You are not a friend. A friend can be one-sided. There are those who are well gifted in one way or another, but we have to accept, you have to give something, you have to take something. It may not be something material. You may be the listening one. The other one is talking a lot. But you are listening and you are taking in and you are giving your version of who you are. It is a two-way traffic. Give and take. Number 7. It is a caution. Friendship is not acquaintances. Friendship is not acquaintances. People who you know, people who know something about you, that's not a friend. That's just an acquaintance. Do you know Danny? Yes. How do you know him? I've seen him twice or once. Are you friends? Yes. That's no. We are not friends. You have seen me. You have heard about me. You have been told about me. We have gone maybe for lunch. We have met once or twice. But I'm not your friend because you don't qualify to be a friend. That's just an acquaintance. You know something about me, but you do not know me. But a friend will have a chance to know a friend. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, there is a deeper and a meaningful connection of people who call themselves friends. And this deeper and meaningful connection is, according to me, to define a friend, according to me, a friend is to me an intentional and understanding companion in the journey of life. An intentional and understanding companion in the journey of life. That person is intentional for being my friend, is intentional to accompanying me in my journey of life and everything that involves me. And also I am intentional in being a friend to this person and accompanying this person in the journey of his or her life with loyalty, trust, that is a close bond. That deep and meaningful connection is brought by intentional understanding companionship. Intentional, not by mistake. It is by willing to do it. It's not by chance. It's not by coincidence. It's a willing, intentional understanding companionship of one another. You create your own definition of who a friend is to you. So therefore, I will finish by asking again, who is a friend? Are you able to define a friend for yourself? Are you able to understand who is a friend to you? Who is a friend to you?